so the birth story. 2 weeks prior to the birth of the baby, I was experiencing a lot of Braxton Hicks, and Braxton Hicks are false contractions, but they feel pretty real, right? So it was nothing like the previous pregnancies. I didn't feel Braxton Hicks. I didn't really feel Braxton Hicks with my other pregnancies. So I was like, what is this? This ain't right. You know, I just felt so uncomfortable 2 weeks prior to the birth of my baby. It's funny enough, I still have the notes here. I would try to jot down as much as I could about how I was feeling just to track everything. On the morning of September 6th at 1 a.m., around 1:26 to be exact, I started feeling contractions that woke me up out of my sleep. I went to the washroom, and I'll insert the clip of me in the washroom, and I was like, I think this is it, or whatever the case is. So check that little clip out. I think I could possibly be in labor. I've been having contractions maybe every 2 minutes. It feels like every 2 minutes, and based on the timing, it seems like every 2 minutes. So I'm just gonna keep monitoring. It hasn't been a full hour yet, so we'll see what's going on. Yeah, so I started feeling these contractions. They were lasting a couple minutes. They were quite frequent, and I didn't want to risk it being my third child. I'm like, you know what, this seems to be it. I'm just gonna call the midwife, because I was under the care of midwives for the third time, and shout out to the midwives in Brampton. But yeah, I called them up and I said, I think it's time. I'm feeling a lot of pressure, you know, I was feeling some intense contractions, and they told me, yeah, come on by. So I headed over to the hospital. I have a clip of me in the car. Check that out. It is 2:21 and we're on our way to the hospital. Jesus. I got to the hospital, I checked in, and I saw the midwife, and she checked me at 2:53 a.m. and I was only 2 centimeters dilated according to her measurement, and I was devastated. She told me, okay, well, you know, we'll keep you here for a little bit, walk around the hospital, see if anything progresses, return back to the room, I'll check you again. So I went for a walk, and this is me taking a walk. I'll insert the clip as well. You'll see a lot of inserted clips because I do have a few accounts of what happened that morning. So check it out. So I'm only 2 centimeters. I don't even think my cervix is even thin. And that's probably the most disappointing news I could get right now, considering how I feel and how I've been feeling for the past few weeks. And I probably regret, I should say, coming here. I feel like I should have stayed home and then hope for it to pass while I'm in my bed or something. I don't know. I feel defeated right now. I feel defeated, but I'm hoping that things progress. As you can see in that clip, I was so done. I felt like I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't even believe that with all the pain I was dealing with at the time or experiencing, that I was only 2 centimeters and it looked like I wasn't really progressing. So that was the hardest thing for me to accept. But nonetheless, I walked around that hospital. I felt like I was gonna pass out, you know. I just walked and walked and walked. When I couldn't walk anymore, I returned to the room. I even tried to go in the tub for a little bit when contractions really started to pick up, and they were very intense, but that was rough. It wasn't working. I came out eventually and returned back to my room, and I was checked again, and that was when my water broke. This would have been around, I will insert the board, a picture of the board, and it will show you all the timelines. So my water broke basically minutes before I gave birth. So water broke while she was checking. She said I was only, I believe 5'6" or something like that, 5 to 6 centimeters at the time. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me, I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying? So when she told me that, I was like, wow, I'm gonna go in the shower, okay, because this pain is about to take me out. So after she checked me, I got up, went into the shower, turned on the shower on the hottest temperature possible, waited, you know, for a little bit, was about to sit down, and then the pain hit me so hard. I literally got on the floor. I was on the floor. I couldn't even get up. I don't know where she went. I think she stepped out for a few minutes, and before you know it, my body is pushing the baby out, and I could not even control what was going on at that point. Baby is coming out. She's like, Leah, get up, get in the bedroom, get in the room, lay on the bed. I'm like, I can't even get up. Baby's head is out. Okay, so that's when they had to rush and deliver the baby before, you know, baby falls on the floor basically. So they came. My husband was able to get the last second of the baby dropping out. I'll insert a censored clip, and you can see that right here.
Hard. Okay.
Hello.
Baby, dry baby, okay? Stay just like that. We're gonna, yeah, it's right here, it's right here. Thank you. Okay, baby's out and crying, happy. It's a little oh, look at him. Look at you. What time is it, somebody?
48.
Thank you.
Yeah, we called it out. What time?
48.
48. What time? 6:48?
Hi, Daddy, come see your baby.
Hey, boy. Oh.
Look at you. You came out like a firecracker.
Yeah, so that was how it went. It was very, very quick. So between the time that I got to the hospital, which was a bit after 2, and the birth, which was at 5:48, everything progressed really quick. I was expecting to go home because of the initial news that I received, and baby was born, and that was that. He came out and he was weighing 7 pounds 4 ounces. He was a big, long baby. He wasn't the biggest baby that I had, but the second biggest baby that I've had. And he was the longest baby. I believe he was 21 inches. He was long, and he was, yeah, beautiful baby boy. I was just like, by the time he came out, it was just, you know, I was laboring throughout the night. So, or I should say laboring the early parts of the morning. So I was done. It was just a beautiful moment. It was such a beautiful moment, and I am so grateful to be Christian's mother and to be a mother to my other children, which I will do a separate birth video on those. So stay tuned. But basically, that's how the birth story went. There were so many loops to it, like so many ups and downs. But it was a beautiful experience, and I'm just so grateful to, like I mentioned before, to be a mother, especially to my precious children. And yeah, so that is basically it to the story. Again, do not forget to check out my other birth videos that will be coming out. and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.